Hello, testing, testing. Bam. Oh, hey Marissa, hello. America, ya. Hey, how you doing? Long time no see. Bam. Alright. Hey everyone. Good morning, or afternoon, evening, wherever you are. We are continuing to learn React Remix today. In case you weren't here last time, we were following this tutorial to build a contacts app. There's going to be a bunch of list of contacts here. You can click on it and stuff will appear here. You can edit, delete the contact. Marissa says, I'm doing pretty fine right now, thank you. Hey, good to hear. It's been a while. Okay, so we left off over here, data mutations on the tutorial. So this is what we had last time. We made a bunch of contacts and you can click into it. These are not real pictures, by the way. I'm not a woman. I wonder who these people are. My guess is they're possibly people who work at React, maybe? And they just put their info into this project. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, last time we found out how to take a list of records, populate it dynamically over here, and then have this render as like a child route kind of. It's pretty cool. Some of the functions were really difficult to understand though. Maybe I'm still pretty new to JavaScript. Especially this function. This function was so difficult to understand from someone who comes from Java. And then I spent some time off stream just studying, ChatGPTing all the code. And then it became a little bit more clear. Like if you write it like this, maybe it's the format. If you write it like this, it becomes a lot more clear for me. This is the same function, by the way. So the loader is just an async function that takes a dictionary with the key params. And then all of this is type loader function args. That makes sense. And then this invariant thing is just a function that I guess throws an error if this is not a truthy value, meaning it does not exist. Yeah, man, the way they wrote it like this is kind of confusing. I thought the invariant was like part of the function signature or something. But yeah. Anyways, data mutations. We'll create our first contact in a second, but first let's talk about HTML. Remix emulates HTML form navigation as the data mutation primitive. What? Remix emulates HTML form navigation as the data mutation primitive. That means nothing to me right now. Which used to be the only way prior to JavaScript Cambrian explosion. Don't be fooled by the simplicity. Forms and Remix gives you the UX capabilities of client-rendered apps with the simplicity of old-school web model. Emulates HTML form navigation as the data mutation primitive. Okay, so you use, basically Remix uses forms to mutate data. Okay. While unfamiliar to some web developers, HTML forms actually cause a navigation in the browser. Oh yeah, I think that does happen, just like clicking a link. Yeah, I think that does happen. The only difference is in the request. Links can only change the URL, while forms can also change the request method, get versus post. Oh, interesting. Every time I hear remix, my brain is like, Chet is gonna do some music remixing. Drop the beat, yo. Bow chicka wow wow chicka chicka wow wow. Remix time. Forms can also change the request method, get versus post, and the request body post, post form data. Oh, okay, I think I get it. So links are usually just getting a URL, right? And then post, well, you can also send information. the request body. Okay, the form data. Okay. Without client-side routing, the browser will serialize the form's data automatically and send it to the server as the request body for post. Okay, and as URL search params for get. Okay, Remix does the same thing, except instead of sending the request to the server, it uses client-side routing and sends it to the route's action function. Okay, so if you call a form, the route's action function. Okay, so if you click on a form instead of a route, like in root, we'll need to define an action function, and that's what it does, maybe. We can test this out by clicking the new button in our app. Okay, where's the new button? Oh, here. 405 method not allowed. Okay. New. Does our console say anything about this? Route root does not have an action. Oh, it's like they said. We're in the root right now. We're trying to call action when we submit a form. Okay, that lines up with what they say. Route root does not have an action, but you are trying to submit. Huh, okay. That makes sense. Remix sends a 405 because there's no code on the server to handle this form navigation. Creating contacts. We'll create new contacts by exporting an action function in our root route. Okay, we are in root route right now. When the user clicks the new button, the form will post to the root route button. Okay. Export an action function from approot.tsx. Okay, I'm here. So we're gonna import these things. I'm just copy and pasting their code. Import create empty contacts. Oh, we already have a portion of these imports ready, so I just need to copy the first one, comma that. Okay, create empty contact. I guess we already have a function for this. Can I see what this does? So await fake contacts.create return contact. What's fake contact? Constant fake contacts is equal to. Okay, so they have records. Create set. Okay, so this is just a fake DB table. Okay. Got you. Go back. So we basically create an empty contact in the fake database. What does this function do that they're making us copy? Export const action. Okay, so action is now an asynchronous function that awaits the creation of an empty contact in our database. And then we return the JSON form of the object that contains the contact key. Okay, you know what? That makes sense. That's it. Go ahead and click the new button and you should see a new record pop into the list. Have we defined what the new button does? I'm sure they defined it somewhere. Marissa, can I see what it does? Meanwhile, outside my house, explosion sounds. Dang, where do you live? Hopefully it's the good type of explosions, not the bad type of explosions. Oh, okay. We defined the new button over here. Form method is equal to post. Oh, literally a form method is equal to post. Button type is equal to submit. Okay. So when we press the submit button, it finds an action function, runs whatever is here. Oh, firework explosion. Nice, that's the good type of explosion. Some explosions, well, not all explosions are created equal. Explosive dire. Okay, new function. Did I not save this? Okay, so if I click the new button on the contacts app now, Bam. Oh, it worked. It made a new no-name thing. Yeah, we have a new undefined avatar. Yeah, okay. It made a new no-name contact. So it worked. Nice. Cool. So all we had to do is define an action function, huh? No name, yeah. The create empty contact method just creates an empty contact with no name or data or anything, but it still does create a new record. Wait a sec. How does the sidebar update? Where did we call the action function? Where is the code to refetch data? Where are useState, onSubmit, and useEffect? This is where the old school web programming model shows up. Form prevents the browser from sending the request to the server and sends it to your route action function, instead with fetch. Huh. And sends it to your route's action function instead with fetch. What is fetch? Is it literally just the JavaScript thing? Is this not JavaScript? Well, yeah, this is the JavaScript thing. Literally, just fetch a URL, pass your headers in, okay. Okay, cool. In web semantics, a post usually means some data is changing. By convention, Remix uses this as a hint to automatically revalidate data on the page after the action finishes. Oh, that's convenient. So when you do a post, Remix watches out for data changes. Okay. In fact, since it's all just HTML and HTTP, you could disable JavaScript and the whole thing will still work. Huh, cool. Isn't fetch a JavaScript thing? Wait, this is a contradiction. Instead of Remix serializing the form and making a fetch request to your server, the browser will serialize the form and make a document request. Alright, so it's the browser that's making the JavaScript fetch. Okay. From there, Remix will render the page server side and send it down. It's the same UI in the end either way. Huh. I probably have to reread this in the future. It barely makes sense to me. So it's the browser, not the actual app. What's the difference though? Is my UI not hosted by the browser? You know what? I don't get what this just said, now that I'm thinking more about it. Time to ask some ChatGPT. Okay. This came from Remix. When Chat doesn't understand, nobody understands. Dang, you're so nice. Nah, I'm actually not that great at web development. That's partially the issue, I think. This comes from Remix documentation, describing the form element. Why don't we need JavaScript? Isn't fetch a JavaScript function? Okay, let's see what you got, ChatGPT. You write that the fetch function is a JavaScript function and it's often used in, okay. However, the statement from Remix documentation is making an important point about how HTML forms and HTTP requests work, even without JavaScript. Okay, traditional form submission. Even without JavaScript, forms in HTML can be submitted through the browser's built-in functionality. Yes, you don't need JavaScript to submit forms. That's a HTML function. This feels like, hey, you can use your brain without having your brain. It do be like that for ChatGPT sometimes. Well, Okay, Remix and Form Handle. Remix is a modern React framework. Okay, so it relies on form submission. When you submit a form, Remix will automatically send the form data to the server using HTTP request. Yes, okay, so still HTTP forms. It's the same thing that happens when a form is submitted without JavaScript. Yeah, that makes sense. In Remix, JavaScript can be used to handle form submissions more dynamically. Remix uses fetch under the hood to submit forms via AJAX, which means without reloading the page. However, if JavaScript is disabled, Remix falls back to the traditional form submission behavior. Oh, okay, so the fetch is a backup. JavaScript can be used to handle form submissions. Okay. When you submit a form in Remix, while fetch is a JavaScript function, Remix provides a way to handle form submissions that works even without JavaScript. Okay. So you're saying that JavaScript fetch is a backup method to submit the form? Wait, no, not a backup method. JavaScript fetch is the main method to submit the form in Remix, but HTML form submission is the backup plan in case JavaScript is not enabled. Yes, exactly, I got it right. Okay, ChatGPT confirms my theory. Should I trust ChatGPT on this? Okay, so basically what it's saying is that when you make a form submission, like when you try to submit information via a form on your website, by default, it will use the JavaScript fetch function to send the form, but then if JS not enabled, it will use basic HTML form submission functions as backup. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. But that's just a theory, a coding theory. Oh. Okay, I think I get it then. You could disable JavaScript and the whole thing will still work instead of Remix serializing the form and making a fetch request. Ah, that's the key here. So instead of Remix making a fetch request, the browser will serialize the form. Gotcha, okay. So instead of doing the fetch, the browser will make a document request. Okay. That took way too long for me to understand. We'll keep JavaScript around though because we're going to make a better user experience than spinning favy icons in static documents. Updating data. Let's add a way to fill the information for our new record. Just like creating data, you update the data with form. Let's make a new route at app/routes. Okay. Okay, so we're making a new route, or basically a sub URL. Yeah. Let's make a new terminal here so we can actually type stuff. Print working directory, we are currently here. So we need to go to Remix tutorial, touch that. Okay, so now we have a new URL here called this. Okay, so basically on our main website, we can do a slash and then contacts slash the new contact ID or whatever contact ID we want to edit, and then it will allow us to edit the contact. using this sub URL. I think that's how it works. Notice the weird underscore in this. By default, routes will automatically nest inside routes with the same prefix name. Adding a trailing underscore tells the route to not nest inside this one. Oh, routes will automatically nest inside routes with the same prefix name. Okay, so this will form a new URL under this one. Okay. Add the edit page UI. Feel free to copy and paste. Okay. Oh boy. That's some gnarly looking code. What does this do? So we have a loader function again, which is a asynchronous function that takes in a dictionary or object of params key. It takes in type loader function args, and this is the actual function. We make sure that we have a contact ID first. We do get contact, and we return it in JSON form, making sure that it has a contact. Yeah, a contact. Wait, what is this thing? A dictionary with contact inside? Okay, sure. We have a function for editing the contact, which is also a form post. Okay, so we have our contact at first, contact at last. Getting contact with something / someone can be understood terribly wrong. I got contact. Getting contact can be understood terribly wrong. Wow. Is it the dirty mind striking again? You want to see something funny? I could actually add your name inside this thing. Where did all my contacts go? Where's the fake database? Here? Okay, so instead of 3, I'll do first name, Marissa. Last name, Cruz Mendez. I don't know how to do the accented E. Okay, and to shoot your name up, I'm gonna put an A in front here. Yay, look, you're here now. That's probably not what you look like in real life. Marissa A. Cruz Mendez, you're a contact now. Because I modified the database to have you in it. Look, face reveal. I'm a dark-skinned woman. Okay. Back to this thing. Okay. What is this thing? So we take an input. Is it a text input of the first name, last name? We could also input, yeah, we can also input a Twitter information. We can also input a, do we input our image by text too? And then we can input just notes for the person. And then there's a button for submit and save. Okay, that's my theory for what it does, this code, but we can see for ourselves. Now when you click on new record, then click the edit button, we should see the new route. Okay, the new button. Now when you click on your new record, then click the edit button. Here, oh, okay. Now click the edit button. Stuff happens. Cool. Yeah, it's just as I predicted. So we can input the first name, What do I input? That's pretty cool to me, huh? I wonder how they routed the... I never saw the code for the edit button. I don't know. Do you have any suggestions for people to add to our contacts? Jeff. Felix. Casualberg. His name is too hard to spell. Who are some popular people in media recently? The Discord server? The Discord server? First name the, last name Discord server. The avatar URL? Let me fetch the Discord server actually. Chat spinny eyes. There's the URL. Bam. Okay, that's good. Join the Discord server. And we aren't allowed to save it, yay. We're probably gonna make the save function later, right? Cool. Okay. I'll just put the Discord here as backup in case I need to copy it again. Okay, that's pretty cool. So the Discord server officially exists now. Yeah. You're doing a pretty good job running it. I saw you post like a stream notification last night. Thank you for that. Okay. Where's the edit button? Edit. Contacts, edit. Oh, here. Here's the edit button. Button submit, edit. Where's the action thing for it? Action is equal to edit. Huh. You can put that as an action? Scientific Crypt ID says HNY from Thailand. Ooh, what's HNY from Thailand? Does H and Y stand for something? Wait, I'm confused. I never seen an edit thing before here. Form action edit. How does it route to here? Dot edit. Oh, is it because... Oh. So for some reason when we put dot edit after contacts, after this URL, it will let us to this page to edit it. Right? Sure. Okay, cool. Updating contacts with form data. Happy New Year, lol. Oh, thank you. Yeah, Happy New Year. It's still December 31st on my side, so not quite New Year yet, but pretty close. Yeah, by the way, in case you're new here, I'm learning React Remix right now. I'm making a really questionable contacts app. I can add your name into the fake database, actually. Data.ts. Bro lives in the future. What's your username? It's... First name. Scientific. Last name. Crypt ID. Okay. And then I'll add an A to your name because the names are sorted by alphabetical order, last name, so it will shoot you up the list. Bam. Hey, you're here now. Scientific A Crypt ID. Cryptid. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. You're here now. Okay, the edit route we just created already renders a form. all we need to do is add the action function. Remix will serialize the form, post it with fetch, and automatically revalidate all the data. I'm still so confused how it knows. Is it just built in? If you put a .edit here, is it just like built in that it knows how to find the .edit file? Oh well, I'll figure that out later. To do, imagine Chet randomly leaking our LPS into the contacts. Wait, what's LPS? Is that what you use in your country for social security? How does it know which route to take on edit? Okay, so we need an action function inside of our edit route. So we add the action function args, so we can define action functions, I suppose. Import type action function. We also import a redirect. JSON, comma redirect. I wonder what that is used for. Get contact, update contact. Oh, okay. Also the update contact. I think this is from our fake database too. One IP, multiple IPs. Oh, IPs. Oh, it's a capital I, IPS. You could add notes, can't you? Marissa Cruz. IP address. Oh no, you're screwed, Marissa. Haha. Okay, this is the action function for the edit button. Okay. Edit. I guess I can add it where? Where do I add this? Here? That's loader function. Sure. I'll add it over here. Okay, what does this do? So this is a action function. It's a asynchronous function that takes in a object with keys or parameters, params, request. Okay. And then it's of type action function args, of course. We make sure there's a contact ID in here. The form data is request.formData. Okay, I guess that's an async function too. Update is equal to object.fromEntries form data. What does this do? Dot from entries form data. Are we splitting the form data into multiple objects? And then we await the update contact from the database, the fake database, and then we redirect to the new contact ID. Okay. Object.fromEntries. Let's ChatGPT what this does. I don't know what this does. The nice thing with ChatGPT, you can literally tell it, what does this code do? And it's usually pretty good about it. Please don't jinx me now, ChatGPT. It's used to convert form data into a plain JavaScript object. Just one object? Okay. Huh, okay, sure. So it converts form data into just an object type thing. Converts form data into JS object. Okay, and then it fires off a update contact, and then it actually updates the contact, and then it redirects you to the contacts page of that updated contact. Okay, fill out the form, hit save, and you should see something like this, except easier on the eyes, maybe less hairy. You mean the guy or the website? Okay, that's the Discord link again. So we'll make a new contact. We'll edit the name. First name, the last name, Discord. For Twitter, well, we'll just put the Discord name. Notes is join the Discord. Save. No, it still doesn't work. Okay, we definitely didn't do the save button, didn't we? Fill out the form, hit save, and you should see something like this. Wait. They said that it should work. Rip to the Discord. Yeah, rip to the Discord. Type submit, save. Well, yeah, why didn't it work? I don't understand. Did we go through the wrong thing? Edit. Wait, it worked. Did it just not update? Oh, okay. Huh. Let's edit this. The Discord. Oh, it worked. Shoot. Oh. That was weird. The Discord is here. Marissa's IP address is here. The Discord. Edit. Yay, it's here, the Discord. Could you click this too? It automatically appends x.it. The Discord is back from the dead. Yay. Okay, I guess my guess is, I don't know, were we somehow on the wrong URL? Or maybe you just needed some time to update? I don't know. Well, it works now. That's all that matters. Updating context form data. Okay, nice. Mutation discussion, it worked, but I have no idea what's going on here. Yes, let's dig in a bit. Open up contacts, edit, look at the form elements. Okay. The input name first. Okay. Without JavaScript, when a form is submitted, the browser will create a form data and send it as the body of the request. Remix prevents that and emulates the browser by sending the request to your action function with fetch instead, including the form data. Each field in the form is accessible with form data.get name. For example, given the input field from above, you could access the first and last names like this. Form data, okay. Form data.get, first, last. Okay. The action button. Where's the action button again? Here. So if we actually print out the form data, console.log form data, what we could actually see what it's making during the edit. Let's do Alex Anderson. Edit. Alex Anderson is cool. Let's open up our inspect window, our console. Okay, let's save his info. Method not allowed. Edit. Cool. Save. Oh, there we go. I really don't know why it sometimes works and sometimes it doesn't work. Oh wait, it refreshed the page and so the console.log won't show. Alex Henderson wasn't cool. Okay. Since we have a handful of form fields, we used object.fromEntries to collect them all into an object. Yeah, that's what ChatGPT said too, which is exactly what our update contact function wants. Okay. Update contact. What does this want? Updates contact mutation. Wait, that's not what it wants. Updates. So is contact mutation just a... Oh, okay. Contact mutation is just an object with these parameters, huh? Very cool. Huh, so that's the thing in JavaScript, huh? Can you just define an object like this? And then everything, you can just pass in an object with these? Okay, sure. I guess that makes sense. Aside from the action button, none of these APIs we're discussing are provided by Remix. Request.form data, okay. Provided by the web platform. After we finish the action, note the redirect at the end. We redirect to the new contact out of the edit phase. Yeah. Action and loader functions. Both return a response. Makes sense since they received a request. The redirect helper just makes it easier to return a response that tells the app to change locations. Without client-side routing, if a server redirected after a post request, the new page would fetch the latest data and render. If a server redirected after a post request, the new page would fetch the latest data and render. As we learned before, Remix emulates this model and automatically validates the data on the page after the action call. That's why the sidebar automatically updates when we save the form. The extra revalidation code doesn't exist without client-side routing, so it doesn't need to exist with client-side routing in Remix either. I have no idea what I just read. If a server redirected after a post request, the new page would fetch the latest data render. Okay, so Remix, every time we redirect or make a action call, it updates the data. The extra revalidation code doesn't exist without client-side routing, so it doesn't need to exist with the client-side routing in Remix either. I have no idea what this means. Should we ChatGPT this? What does the last sentence mean? Okay. Refers to the way Remix handles data revalidation, both with and without client-side routing. Navigation between pages without a full page reload. Yes. The browser typically performs a full page reload. When a page reloads, Remix automatically refetches data for that page, yeah. Avoids the need for a full page reload. Remix updates the UI dynamically. Data changes, you would typically need extra code. Oh, that's what revalidation code means. So you don't need to write your own code to revalidate if the data is still relevant. It updates automatically on certain conditions. Got it, okay. So basically it's saying after a post request, after certain things like action calls, Remix automatically updates your data for you, the displayed data. You don't need to write code to validate whether the data is still valid or not. Okay, makes sense. One last thing, without JavaScript, the redirect would be a normal redirect. However, with JavaScript, it's a client-side redirect, so the user doesn't lose client state like scroll positions or component state. Okay. Yeah, so no need to reload the whole page, I suppose. Redirecting new records to the edit page. Now that we know how to redirect, let's update the action that creates new contacts to redirect to the edit page. Oh, this was the problem that we were experiencing earlier, right? We were creating a new contact, but we couldn't actually edit the contact because we were on the wrong URL. So it gives us that 405 error. But yeah, can I recreate that issue? So new. Wait, what's going on? No, this is the right URL, right? You do blah and then blah. Save. No. I don't know how to recreate that issue again. Oh well. How did we do that when we couldn't save the Discord name? Blah, blah. This should work, right? Save. I really forgot how we recreate that issue. Oh well, but we're gonna take care of it. Create new contacts to redirect to the edit page. It was here, right? Yeah, when you create a new name. My brain when I need it. Okay, maybe this wasn't the issue that we were seeing. But anyways, when you hit the new button, it takes you to a blank page. It doesn't give you the option to edit the thing, the new contact. Yeah, maybe this wasn't the issue we were seeing. Okay, but yeah, ideally when you click new and create a new contact, it should let you, edit the new contact. So we need to direct it to the website to redirect that specific contact. App.route. So now we need to import the redirect function. From the same place where we imported the JSON. Redirect. Okay, so now in the action function, which is like way down here or something, is new the only thing that makes a post here? New button, post. Is this the only form? I see another form here. How does it know which one to do though? Okay, I'll worry about that later. So when you hit the new button, it creates a empty contact and then it just literally does that. So new. What if I'm here and I hit new? Yeah, so it takes you right back to the home page. That's not what we want. So now we redirect them to the actual edit page of a way to create empty contact. Return a redirect. Okay. I guess we didn't need to process the return statement anyway of that string. Okay. So when we create an empty contact now, instead of redirecting to the home page, it should redirect us to the edit function of that specific new name. So if I save this and I hit new, Hey, cool. It takes us directly to the edit page now. Nice. Ben Chen. What does Ben Chen do? I don't know. Cup stacking world champion.com. Every time you say edit page, my brain is like Reddit page. You go onto Reddit a lot? I'm on certain subreddits. Well, I don't post at all. I just lurk. Recently I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, so I've been on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit a lot, and also Reddit started recommending me custom Yu-Gi-Oh! Subreddit, where people come up with often funny concepts for Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has gone to a point where, well, sometimes the game mechanics can be kind of annoying. Like, it's almost like playing solitaire sometimes. That's how people describe it. When you create a deck that requires like a really nasty first combo on the first turn, and your opponent can do nothing but just sit there. Unfortunately, I've made a deck like that once. Or recently. I was opening up booster packs in Duel Links, and I just happened to have the cards to make a reptile deck. Like a... I forget what it's called. Marissa Cruz says, yep, too lots actually. Like, I sometimes post, for example, my question in Inscriptions where I found a game-saving bug. Oh shoot. That's pretty cool. Inscription. Inky black card-based Odyssey that blends the deck-building roguelike escape-style puzzles. Ooh. So it's a puzzle game. Oh shoot. The way the cards attack each other. It's almost like Yu-Gi-Oh! That looks way simpler than Yu-Gi-Oh! Maybe I'll enjoy it more. Who knows, maybe I'll play this in the future. The vid for it is probably still on my channel. Wait, do you have a video? Marissa Cruz Mendez. Is that what your channel is called now? Oh. This looks like Yu-Gi-Oh! A bit simplified, blended with the horror genre. Curious Egg Opossum Adder. Oh. 1v1. Is that the attack and defense, maybe? I have no clue. I haven't played this game. Basically, I was going to the campfire. My cockroach died. But here I was in front of the campfire without my card, which did not make any sense to me. Can somebody please explain? Description and Reddit post. Oh. Very cool. Dang. You found a bug. You beat all the game testers. I don't think I've ever found a bug in a video game before. I haven't done things that are too unusual in games. Now when we click new, we should add another edit page. Nice. Inscription is basically you sacrifice cards for other cards, and it's a thing of the opponent doesn't play fair, so you don't either. How do you not play fair in a card game like this? Don't you just follow the rules? I spend too much time with that gamer making broken combos. Wait. This is starting to sound like Yu-Gi-Oh! When the card game gets too advanced, you start making combos. The longer the combos, the more scared and annoyed your opponent gets. Now that active link styling, now that we have a bunch of records, it's not clear which one we're looking at the sidebar. We can use navlink to fix this. Replace link with navlink in the sidebar. What? It's not clear which one we're looking at. Is it for highlighting? Is that what we're doing? We're going to highlight which contact we're looking at. Navlink. Okay. And then we're replacing link with navlink. Where was the link originally? In the unordered list. Where's the unordered list? ULLI link. Oh, okay, here. This was supposed to be a link to the contact ID. Okay. Okay, well, change it to a nav link then. Nav link. Everything else should be the same, right? Class name. Oh wait, it's not the same. They basically changed everything here. So class name is equal to active is pending. Oh wait, there's CSS formatting here too. Okay, guess I'll just have to copy this in. Okay, what are they doing here? Okay, so the nav link, they're styling it is active or is pending based on, so is active is based on if it's active, else is pending on is pending, and then two contacts. Okay, is this a redirect to? We're redirecting to the contact/contact ID nav link. Oh. Wait, I just noticed a comment here. Existing elements. So that means we're supposed to just copy stuff like this here. So, oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. I think my formatting is off somewhere. Okay, just to be safe, I'm just gonna copy this entire thing here. The return statement. Oh, shoot. But in case you will ever play blood warning example, stabbing your own eye out, sorry if the message comes too late, bad Wi-Fi. Blood warning? Oh, blood warning. There might be gore. I'm fine with gore, I think. I will have a reaction to it, but should be fine. Okay. So this is the whole nav link. Okay. Bam. Why does the formatting look so off here? Am I not doing this right? Okay. So now let me select something here. Oh, it does work. My ID is just being weird. Yay. Your name is now selected. And your name is now selected. Marissa's name is selected. Okay, cool. So I guess it just means a link. When you click it, it becomes active. Okay. Chat ID link. Oh no, you guys found out. I'm actually Shruti Kapoor. I ain't so Shruti anymore. Note that we are passing a function to class name when the user is at the URL that matches navlink2. Oh, so it's based on URL 2, okay. When the user is at the URL that matches navlink2, okay, so when we are at the website link that matches this, we'll set it to active. Is active, we'll set to true. Okay, so this is not something we decide ourselves. This is Remix sets these variables. When it's about to be active, then is pending will be true. Where the user is, and also provide immediate feedback when links are clicked, but data needs to be loaded. That's pretty cool. Okay. So this class name takes in a function which takes in a object is active, is pending. And if it's active, we set the class name to active. If it's pending, we set the class name to pending, and that styles everything accordingly. Okay. Global pending UI. As the user navigates the app, Remix will leave the old page up as the data is loading for the next page. You may have noticed the app feels a little unresponsive as you click between the list. Let's provide the user with some feedback so the app doesn't feel unresponsive. Ooh. Remix is managing all the state behind the scenes and reveals the pieces you need to build dynamic web apps. In this case, we'll use a use navigation hook. Okay, so we're building a loading thing now. Use navigation. We'll put this under use loader data. Okay. Constant navigation is equal to use navigation. What does this thing do? Use navigation to add global pending UI. Huh, okay. Okay, so we're using, what does this return? Okay, so we're returning a navigation object. That means nothing to me currently. Okay, so div. So under the first div, we're going to add something here. Under detail, ID is equal to detail. Where's the div that controls detail? ID equals detail. Oh, it's down here. Oh, okay. This is the div that wraps the outlet, all the child routes. Okay. So we can add in this div Okay. Oh, things are getting kind of messy, but okay. So its class name is navigation.state is equal to loading. Then you set it to loading. Else you set it to nothing. Okay. In our case, we add a loading class to the main part of the app if we're not idle. The CSS then adds a nice fade after a short delay. Oh, that's what loading does? Okay, let's try this. So if I start on Marissa, oh, let me reload this. I go to Marissa. I don't see the fade. Where's the fade? We could add a loading class to the main part of the app if we're not idle. The outlet here. Loading. Huh, I don't see the fade. Do you guys see the fade? Or is it because my computer is too fast for the fade to appear? Hmm. Use navigation returns the current navigation state. It can be one of idle, loading, or submitting. In our case, we add a loading class to the main part of the app if we're not idle. Okay. Okay. Next, we have a delete button. Okay, you know what? I'm going to... Wait, I'm so confused. I really don't see the fade. Div class name is equal to... Do I have to refresh the app for it to work? I've never had that happen. It's still flickering for me. I just realized you mean fade, not fate. I have no fate. I see no fate in the future. All right. You know what? I'm just gonna believe that there is a fade, but that, because everything is hosted locally, maybe it's too fast for there to be a fade. So no transition. Okay, I'm gonna try one last resort. I literally copied their code exactly, but I'm gonna restart the server and see if that adds a fade. Fate. Reminds me of the G-Idol song. I don't know if you're listening to K-pop a lot. It was kind of funny. Fate, they released a song called Fate, which was not supposed to be the title track, but then it somehow became more popular than the title track Super Lady. It kind of sounds like a anime opening. Nope, still see no fade. When are you supposed to see the fade? Yeah, I don't see it. Should we ChatGPT this? Okay, there's one of two theories. Either my computer is actually really fast because everything is hosted locally. Remix, why is the transition not showing? CSS transition not defined. Huh. Oh yeah, we could log the navigation script stuff. No transition for ID detail. Did I not follow directions? Function app. We do have our navigation over here. The body. So where do I add the class name thing? Use navigation hook. We add a loading class to the main part of the app if we're not idle. I think there's something we can do here. Okay, let's recopy this div here, right above the outlet. Okay, let's make sure this actually doesn't work. Wait, is it actually flickering? I can't tell. They said that there's other states other than loading, right? It can be idle or loading. Let's change this to idle. I don't mean g-idle, I mean actually idle. Okay, so that's what the transition should look like. Okay. Huh. Okay. I do see some transition now, but it's rarely happening. Okay, you know what? I think my conclusion is my computer, since everything is hosted locally on the computer, it's really fast. So you won't see the transitions. Marissa says, my music is either my life in a nutshell or why did I search up the translation to this? It was so beautiful. What? My life in a nutshell. Why did I search up the translation to this? It was so beautiful. Oh, for foreign songs? Let's see. Reified says, Happy New Year. Oh, hey, Reified, Happy New Year. It's actually still 10 a.m. December 31st in my time. Okay, yeah, now the transitions are happening. I think it usually happens if I stay on one page very long and then I try clicking on another page. Yeah, see? Then you see the fade. Okay. Okay. Michael Jackson. Bam. Okay, I think the thing is too, the pictures are gray too. Oh, 8 minutes to midnight in your time. It's pretty fast. Okay. Yeah. My theory is, so clearly when we're switching it to idle instead of loading, the transition is happening, but it's in the transition the entire time. So my theory is the actual loading time is so short that we don't see the transition. That's my theory, but I think it's actually working. Because if we change this to idle, like, set the class name to loading only when it's idle. Yeah, see, it's on the loading thing the entire time. Yeah, you kind of have to trick it too. Chat's PC is cooking. Yay. Yeah. So this means that it's basically on the idle state the entire time. You'll never see the transition. It never goes into the loading state basically, unless you wait a long time on any one page and then you click it. Brian Lee. Yeah. I've only seen the transition happen like two or three times, so it does happen, but very rarely. So we can just safely set this to loading. I think it works. I think it works. Deleting records. Huh. Okay. I think now is a really good time to stop. I've been streaming for 1 hour, 30 minutes almost. Oh, yeah, I think I like this session. I actually understood what I was doing most of the time this time. And we made a nice contacts list. Marissa's here. We can add new contacts. Oh, look, I just saw the transition. Around 1 hour and 22 minutes. Not bad. I can add reified here. Reified, last name underscore. I don't know. Reified is cool. Reify is cook. Is cooking. Save. And then it saves. Heck yes. And you can edit their stuff too. Reified is cool. And cooking. Save. Yay. That's some good progress. Heck yes. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop for today. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks Marissa. Thanks Reified. Yeah, I think I'll stop the stream for now. We made some good progress. We learned how to route, like do forms. And then, wait, what did we learn how to do? I forgot. Oh yeah, we learned some CSS transitions. Oh yeah, we learned some action stuff too. Basically a lot of form stuff. This was nice. Is my music still not playing? There you go. Okay. Thanks everyone for coming. I'll see you guys the next time I stream. I don't know if I'll stream next. I'm still in a really guerrilla streaming phase, where I don't have a schedule yet because of work. I'm just streaming today because I have today off. Yeah. All right. Bye, Marissa. Bye, everyone. See ya.